What's up guys? Today we're back for another video. So a lot of my subscribers are freshmen or people who are going to Parsons or like art school in general, and y'all have been asking me questions about like how I like survived my freshman year and how I got around and all that stuff. So I thought I would make this advice video for you guys so that you'd know how to, I guess, survive your freshman year. So let's pretend that a pandemic isn't going on and that everyone's going to be going back to school in August and you're still going to be a freshman, you're still going to go to class, this, that. Let's just pretend that that is happening. That's the scene that we're setting right now. So I'm a sophomore at Parsons and I'm studying fashion design. My minor is going to be creative entrepreneurship, which it's proving to be quite difficult with the online course, but anyway, we're getting there. I'm nearly done. This is all based on my experience. So let's get started. I'm gonna be putting timestamps so you can skip to the sections that I'm gonna be talking about if you want to. It's gonna be in the description so you can go look at those. So I had a list of things that I wanted to do when I arrived in New York. So first thing I did, or technically, was get a SIM card, because that was the most important thing. I did not want to like end up lost on the subway and I still had my South African SIM card and I had no way of like trying to find my way back. So yeah, SIM card, number one, it's important. You need that. The second thing was to get a debit card at a US bank. You need to take your passport and the letter that shows that you're a student at the school in order to sign up for a debit card, as well as a SIM card. Don't forget that. But so yeah, you need to take that when you're signing up for a debit card, and you also need to open up a savings account so that you can start piling up savings for when you're going to get an apartment, or you're saving up for something later in life. You need to already have USD currency, because in SA we use rands. So when you open up your debit card, you can put in that USD currency and be able to start buying things as well. If you are an international student, you need to register with iGlobal, because that is very important. It shows that you entered the country and that you're here to start learning. And if you don't do that, I don't know what happens. I just registered as soon as I landed, basically. So before I had gone to New York, I had ordered things online from Bed Bath & Beyond and Target. Things that I would need for my dorm room, so like bedding and stuff like that. I had ordered that beforehand so that by the time that I arrived and by the time that I got to the dorm, I'd be able to pick them up and take them to the dorm. I know that the school has like a Bed Bath & Beyond store in the basement in the beginning, so you can buy things from there. I also went and bought stuff from there that I'd forgotten to get, or I just didn't think of. So like I got like my waste basket and I got some hangers and stuff like that. So I'm not sure when this happens, but I know that there's a time where you sign up for orientation activities. You should definitely sign up for those. Those are very important. I'm telling you now, you should definitely do those. And as for the last thing, you should hang out with friends that you made online. The first person I met when I got to New York, or from Parsons, was Michael. It was great. We hung out. We're friends now. It's amazing. You should definitely do that. So as for classes, you should make a timetable, because you would have registered for these classes beforehand and they tell you the times and the locations and like where you need to be. So I made a timetable on an app on my phone. I would know like when my classes are, as well as the school has a timetable that they have on their app. I also use that a lot. I think I used that and then I deleted the app on my phone, because the one on my phone, I just, I can trust it. It doesn't lie to me, basically. Me as a person, I hate being late. I know some of my friends are gonna be like, Shedza, you're late most of the time. I hate being late. It's not for me. So I would advise like arriving 5 minutes earlier than when the class starts, especially during the first week of school. those elevators will take so long to arrive at your classes at the beginning because everyone's trying to like figure out where their classes are, and a lot of people don't take the stairs. I had to take the stairs like basically for the whole like first week of school because those elevators were just taking too long. So if you plan on taking the elevators, arrive like 30 minutes earlier if you're going to, because that's a line that you're gonna have to wait in. And also if you arrive early, it like makes a good impression on your teachers. For the first week of school, you don't usually need anything because it's like that's when the teachers are introducing themselves to you. You're a freshman, it's not like you're starting anything. But you should definitely check if your teacher has emailed you and told you to bring something from like the kit or whatever so that you can bring it to class, and then it doesn't look like you don't read your email if you don't bring what the teacher asked. But generally it's just them handing out the syllabus and telling you how the semester is going to go. So my friend Echo asked what I'm going to be doing for the next semester, well, what my plan is, and to be honest, I don't really know. So Alexia asked what were my best and worst moments of first and second semester. So my worst moments were when teachers were just being difficult for no reason. Like they just want to be mean, or they just, I don't know, they're just like not organized and they don't help you like properly when you're asking for it. But you know, that's life, you get through it. But but I had some amazing teachers. Like I loved so many of my teachers. I'm already a better person than when I got in, basically. And so my best parts were like learning to do things that I never thought I'd do. Like I never thought I'd like Illustrator. I'd never used it before I arrived, and like I love it now. I've made such amazing friends that I will love forever, and it's just like all the things I've experienced, and you know, just making it, you know, like I'm an adult, I'm in university, I'm doing things, I'm like making my own plans. It's like, you know, it's just like, it just feels like you're growing, you know. It's like knowing that you're getting somewhere, that you're like going somewhere and you're trying to make it. I think that's the best part, as well as the memories that I've made. Those will forever be irreplaceable, honestly. Sign up for those orientations. I listen to my words. Sign up for them. They will help. I'm telling you right now. Even sign up for clubs. That's how you meet people. That's how you meet people who are not in your same year. That's how you make friends. I'm telling you now. And like just experiencing things that you wouldn't experience on like a day-to-day basis during the school year. Sign up for clubs. There's so many clubs at the school. It's insane. Go up and talk to people. Just do it. I know some of those orientation activities are compulsory, so just go up and talk to someone. Just be like, hey, can I sit next to you? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. Then you start talking. I know it's like nerve-wracking, but you won't regret it most of the time. You'll meet some amazing people that way. Talk to people on the Facebook group before you get there. That's how you meet friends online that are going to the same school as you. And like, that's how you make friends. And once you meet in person, it's like you already know each other. Oh, you've done all the hard work already and you have this friend now. Also, talk to your classmates. That first week of school, it's so important to talk to your classmates. Like that's how I've met most of my friends, basically. Like just through going to class. That's how I made most of my friends. So Nanda asked, is it easy to get into Carey Hall as a freshman? Yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm pretty sure it's like a mostly freshman hall in the first place. And it's just like RAs who are older and like in different years. But I know it's a mixture of like the people in the older years as well as freshmen, but I think it's mostly freshmen. So you don't have to worry about getting into that. So I stayed in Sty. which is like a 15-minute walk from the main campus. And it was an experience, I'll tell you that. It's kind of small, but yeah, as well as that, that's how I like met most of my friends. Like, we just hung out together, and yeah, that's literally it was a good time, I'm not gonna lie. So you need to make sure you're actually settled down before school starts, so that you're not like busy scrambling for like pots and pans during the week while you're like trying to complete homework and stuff. It's very important that you settle down before that happens. Food is important. I'm telling you right now, food is so important. I know you have the cafeteria, but like, at least learn to cook a few recipes before you get there. It's just nice cooking for yourself or like for your friends. What's it? I made like sauteed salmon with corn and mushrooms, and that shit slapped. Okay, you become a chef, I'm telling you right now. But also, you need to know where to get like good groceries and stuff. H Mart is the best for like seafood and stuff. Like, oh, it's so good, guys, so good, as well as vegetables. The one purchase that I will always like be thankful for is the heated blanket I got. That saved me during the winter time. It was $100, and that was the best thing I've ever invested in. Get a heated blanket, guys, because it gets cold in those winters, I'm telling you now. And sometimes the heating inside is non-existent, so you better get on that. So Kara asked how to get around in New York, and there's a number of ways of which I did that, but there is one main way that I used to get around. Google Maps. Simple as that. Google Maps was my best friend. I always made sure my phone was charged. I made sure I had an extra charger on hand, because I refused to get lost in New York. I may have made wrong turns, but I always found my way back or my way to the destination, because you know what? I had Google Maps on my side. So every time I had to go somewhere, I went on a field trip, I went out with my friends, I had to go shopping, I would Google Map it, and then I'd screenshot the directions on how to get there, like through the metro, so that I would not lose signal and I wouldn't be able to know like which train to catch or which stop to get off. Also, get a Metro card as soon as you get there and load it. So if you know that you're the type to not like take taxis or Ubers and you prefer taking public transport, load that card. Literally, I spent so much money on my Metro just going to places. Just load it. In my opinion, the bus is better, or like going to and from school if I'm like carrying a lot of stuff. Because of Caitlin, I'm addicted to taking the bus now. I used to walk to school like every single day because that was like my form of exercise, and you know what? I got pretty toned. But because Caitlin made me take the bus, that was what I was doing. So yeah, the bus is pretty good for when you're like carrying heavy stuff as well. When you're traveling on public transport, pick out easy routes and like fast ones, so that you're not like wasting time. Basically, you don't need to waste time on the subway. There's some weird stuff that happens on the subway, so you'd rather not spend too much time on there. And word of advice, walking saves you money, and that is that. Some extra advice for you freshmen. Just be yourself. I know everyone says that. I know you can boo me as much as you want, but seriously, just be yourself. You're there to get a degree or whatever. You're there for a reason. Just do what you need to do, and the rest of life will come after that. The rest of everything will come after that. Just know why you came there and just stick to that, because that is the most important thing. Be open to trying new things and experience new things with your friends, because it's not worth it to just go there and, you know, regret just staying inside and like studying all the time. Like, just be open to trying new things. It could help you grow as a person, and it could help you get to know your friends better, and you can make some amazing memories as well. Just experience as much as you can, because if you're an international student like me, you're probably there for a limited time in the first place, and just take advantage of it and just experience college. And as for the random questions that my friends decided to send me when I put up the Q&A, Michael asked me, why am I so talented? Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Shina asked me, how do I get my money back? Sis, I'm with you as well. I hope I just hope they lower this tuition for these online classes. I don't even know. And then Kyle asked me, why am I so stubborn? It's because I'm right. Between us, it's because I know I am correct most of the time. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, sir. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that I gave some good advice for you guys, for you oncoming freshmen, or even people who are just transferring into like a new art school or whatever, or to New York in general. I hope I helped you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. If you want to see me do something next, don't forget to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can join this weird ass family of ours and cringe and watch me fail at life. Guys, I saw that we had 369 subscribers, and let me tell you how satisfying that number was. But thank you again. We're growing so quickly. This family is expanding so much, and I just want to thank you guys for just like enjoying my content. It makes me feel a little warm inside, and it's just nice, you know, having you guys support me along the way. Genuinely, thank you so much.